Welcome to a brand new episode of Girl, Geek, and the Gay, the show that is part girl, part gay, and all geek.
Yes.
Well,
sometimes part girl,
Yeah,
sometimes part gay.
No, there's always a lot of
There's
gay
always
in
a
there.
lot of gay, you're right.
I am Jose, and right in front of me, I have the beautiful Yanni.
I was like, did you forget my name for a second? I was a little taken back for.
Hold on.
Timer time. Hit it, Steve.
Did that say Heimer time?
Timer?
If you wouldn't let it finish.
I'm sorry, I thought it was over. My bad. That's cool. I like it.
Why are you gay?
The whole lot of gay in the show. That's what I'm here for.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
How you doing today?
I am doing good. It's been a good day off. I've relaxed a lot. I walked today. And I know you're mad at me because we haven't seen each other in like over a week, 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, I think. How long has it been?
Yeah, you don't even know at this point. That's how long it's been.
It's been at least 14 days. So it has, huh?
Which
Holy
is
back.
another word for 2 weeks.
Yes. 14 days sounds much worse too. So I don't know why I said it that way. Jose's mad at me because he didn't want me to have time to myself. Like
Damn
some kind of crazy person.
What about me? Is what I'm saying.
You're right, and I apologize. But coincidentally, so that Sunday, yeah, I just was I had a week at work. It was the week after I got back from San Diego, so like my days off didn't feel like days off to me. So I needed to really reset. I think I told you that, right?
I wasn't listening.
Wow, it was a text
I
message.
was hurt.
It was a text message.
I wasn't reading after.
Selfish.
I wasn't reading after. Hey, I don't want to see you this week.
I did not say it like that. I'm like, hey, is it okay if I reset? You see, even the way I say it is very.
That's not how you said it.
Yes, it is.
You're like, hey, I'm not doing tomorrow because fuck you.
Okay, that sounds
heartbreaking.
more like me. And then that Thursday I had a work event. So this past Thursday I had a work event that I had to attend. But we're here now. It's Sunday. It's a brand new week. Yeah. How are you?
I'm okay. I finished. All right, so I sure I'm not dumb, right?
Okay. Okay.
I finished Halo.
Okay. Oh. You went back to finish it?
Yeah.
I've actually considered it myself. So
Don't.
Okay.
I regretted it the whole time.
Okay.
I was so mad at me.
So somebody did spoil it for me anyway, but like I didn't really care because I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna watch the show anyway. But what'd you think? Did it get better?
Just no. I don't even remember it at this point.
Wow.
But-
When did you finish it?
About 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
This was here for 2 shows ago.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, it was not good. And then I figured, I got this Paramount Plus. I might as well try to use it. So I tried to watch The Equalizer, the TV show.
Okay.
It's not good.
Oh no.
I like the Denzel movies.
Mm.
Queen Latifah is just not an action star.
No, she's more of like a comedy star.
Yeah.
I feel like I like her in comedies.
Yeah, and like she doesn't fit this role. It's just and it's just very poorly written.
What's the show about?
Did you watch the Equalizer movies?
No, I might have seen one, but I don't know. It's like from like the 80s, right? Or
No.
early 90s?
No.
Oh, then definitely I don't know. When is it from?
It's like an ex-CIA operative. In the movie, it's he goes to this coffee shop a lot, and like one of the girls there, she's in trouble with like the mob, or then he just beats everybody up, basically, like that kind of thing.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was not an equalizer?
This is Denzel
Okay.
Washington.
Oh, only. Oh, okay, then no. Oh, so 90s, late 90s, probably.
No, it's an older Denzel.
Oh,
It came out 10 years ago.
oh. And that's older Denzel to you? Oh, like he's older himself. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you meant like an older Denzel movie is what I thought you meant.
2014.
Oh, okay, then no. I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, they're good movies. Well,
Okay.
the first one's good.
Mm-hmm.
Second one's fine.
Yeah,
Didn't need it.
yeah.
I think there's gonna be a third one. Don't need it. Still gonna watch it. The TV show was terrible,
Yeah.
and they try to do what they do in the movie in like one episode, but like none of it makes sense. It's just dumb.
Mm.
But I watched it.
So no Halo, no Equalizer. Paramount Plus does have RuPaul's Drag Race.
They do.
For you. For
I
us.
noticed that.
Now, okay, the only thing is that they're all-star seasons, which means that, these
You
are...
have to know all.
Yeah.
you should
It's
know.
better. It's better if you know. And at this point, I don't know, Jose. Like, it's going to be like 15 seasons that you have to catch up on, at least for the regular seasons, and then there's like another 7 or 8 all-star seasons already. So
Goddamn.
yeah, maybe I'm exaggerating. It's like 5 or 6 all-star seasons.
There's 7, but
Oh,
I think
7 is a current one.
the All Stars and the regulars have been within 1 year, so he can probably watch 2.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, but
That's
the whole point
here
is
is adultful people.
yes. So, well, who else would it be? Megan.
We don't know. It might be. We don't know what she sounds like.
At this point, she no, but I mean, still that's a lot of seasons to like try to catch up on. It's like 21 seasons at least, and that's a lot of show. But it'd be really cool if we did like a Twitch thing or something where we watch like an episode, and just talk about it from season 1.
I'm down.
So maybe we should do it. Maybe can catch up to season 15 that's coming out this year, right? 15. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, it's on there.
Oh, so the other day I found out the fuel gauge in my truck did not work. Do you know how I found out?
You ran out of gas?
I ran out of fuel.
Did you get stranded in the middle of nowhere?
I was just driving down the highway.
my
All of a
God.
sudden, my truck would not accelerate.
Do you guys have inspectors that are supposed
We're
to do these
supposed
things? Oh, you're so you're supposed to do this. So part of your duties is like a checklist or something, or
yeah,
what?
but how am I supposed to know the fuel gauge doesn't work?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know anything about vehicles. So.
Well, I found out. I'm the one that discovered it doesn't work, so I did my job.
What was it saying? Like,
It said I still had fuel.
how does that work? Well, I guess how does it not work though?
I don't know.
Because you think like if it didn't like if
It said I had a quarter. It said I had a quarter tank.
yeah. Oh, like it just got stuck there.
No, because it goes up,
That
but
doesn't
it
make
doesn't go.
sense.
It doesn't go lower than a quarter tank.
Oh, weird. Lucky you.
Yeah,
Lucky you.
yeah. So that was my day.
Yeah.
Also, we could talk about this since you've had so much time off. So I'm sure you caught up on this. But the Spider-Man game.
What? Oh yeah. Wait, no, I've been working still. You make it sound like I was on vacation. Like I was just on vacation.
Well,
Not,
I don't know that.
Not wanting to see you for 2 weeks.
Damn.
You're so mad. Oh, don't be mad, Jose.
No, it's.
I don't get
it's
mad
fine.
when you're a slut. So.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, I do. You're right.
But
Spider-Man.
I finished a Spider-Man game again, the remaster, and this one comes with all the DLC. The story in the DLC is so much fun. Like I really like it. It gets so repetitive though. Like the gameplay just gets so repetitive. You're doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, and you're doing it. I think there's like five DLCs, and they all tell one story. But it's just like the side missions are just so repetitive.
Oh.
So that was when I did the first game, I was trying to 100% all the challenges, right? On this one, I was just happy passing them. Because I was just like, nah, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah. It's like you know what the problem with DLC is that like you've already finished like the main part of the story.
Yeah.
And then adding like a new chapter after the main part of the story is almost like you just kind of get to that point where you're just like, And I remember this with Fable. Oh my god, I was such a fan of the
I
Fable.
love the Fable.
Oh my god, they were so good. Part two was absolutely. That's the first one I played, and then I didn't play part 1, but I played part 2 and part 3. And part 2 was really great, and I liked the idea of like you can be good or evil, and your character kind of changes based on even the class that you choose and stuff like that, or what you're better at in a sense. But they did DLC for those games too, and it's just like it's just like a whole nother like island with another story, but it's just kind of like leaves you like, well, I'm already done with the whole story. Like like the whole main part of the story is just like over. So I feel you on the DLC.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, the story is still fun, and it does tie into the main game, like because I guess there was like some strands left, that they could have followed, and they did, and they did a good job. They introduced new characters, brought old characters back, but the gameplay itself was very repetitive with the stopping the crimes and blah blah blah, like all that.
Yeah.
So I was just over it at that point.
Yeah.
But finishing that, I finally got to go on and play the Miles Morales game.
Oh, okay.
Great game.
Oh, nice.
Way too short.
Oh, okay. Well, because it was like an expansion of that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's way too short.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was, again, great Miles Morales story.
It was a good short story.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Could have been better, but it was really fun to play, especially because he has so much. He has a different arsenal than Peter.
Oh, like
So,
his. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you have the camouflage, you have the venom
toxic-
punch.
Oh, venom. There you go.
Yeah, and the way he moves, it also feels a little different.
That's cool.
Plus, the gadgets are different too. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't have a lot of the same gadgets that Peter does.
Cool. Yeah. See that makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
Like if they probably just would have included more of that story, instead of doing a whole other Peter Parker thing. I guess
He's also flashier. Like
Flashier?
Yeah, because
Okay.
when you're swinging around, you could do tricks.
Uh-huh.
So Peter does very basic tricks like front flips, back flips, and then like a side spin type thing.
Okay.
Miles is very flashy.
Yeah.
So the way he moves, it looks a lot cooler.
Cool.
To see Miles.
That's
run through the
awesome. Yeah, I'll have to see the gameplay someday.
It's really fun.
Cool.
The voice actor, you could tell, doesn't speak Spanish.
Oh, okay. Because he
So
has
the
a thick
Spanish,
accent.
the Spanish sounds a little off.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound out of place.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll check it out. I need
Yeah.
to. I and games like I haven't really played Dead by Daylight. There was this whole masquerade thing that they had going on because of the anniversary, and I barely just unlocked the masks of like specific characters in the game. But there was just more to unlock from that event, and I just didn't even take the time to do it because I was in San Diego part of the time, and then the other time, like I was just like, nah, not trying to do anything. Same thing with Evil Dead. Like I haven't played that game like that much. I played like a few times earlier this week, but it just didn't. I got really into this other mobile game that I'm playing. It's called Disney Mirrorverse. So it's a bunch of like the Disney characters, and they're in like a mirror dimension where there's like evil versions of themselves, but they're kind of like suited up like as like warriors and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's like I don't know how to describe it. I think it's like a beat 'em up style kind of. Like you just take on all these little characters, or maybe it's even like an RPG style, but not turn based. Just like RPG where you're just hitting everything and just you get an ability unlocked
Kind of
type
like
of thing.
Devil May Cry
I think so.
or like older God of War.
Yes, but you usually it's like
Hack
a
and
team of
slash.
three.
That's
Hack and slash. That sounds about right. Maybe, but there's three. You get three characters that are part of your team. They all have like different attributes, and then they can take out other attributes type of thing. Like they get extra attack. And it's cool. Like it's been entertaining. Entertaining at least just on my mobile when I'm have some downtime. I play that, but other than that, like I haven't really been into games. Nothing much. Sad.
Shame.
I know. San Diego really changed me.
Wow.
I came back a whole different person. I even shaved my head.
We're gonna send you back.
No, don't send me
what that
back.
does.
Go find myself. No, don't send me back.
Let's talk about today's show, shall we?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. So, are we on the verge of the Skynet era? So, I'll also tell you why. Apparently, I wasted my money on an Xbox Series X. There's a big Netflix hit is getting a sequel movie and a series. More Batman news.
Okay.
Spider-Verse expansions.
Yeah.
And of course, our review of the finale of Obi-Wan and a few episodes of Miss Marvel.
Yes.
And
a Pokemon.
Yay, Pokemon.
Yay, Pokemon. We're back. We are back. You are welcome, Jose. I am welcome too. I'm sorry, Jose. Don't be mad. We're back, okay, man? We're back. We're good.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so this isn't news that I'm adding into the show. I mean, I just wanted to read this headline.
Okay.
Breastfeeding mom fights off bald eagle to save pet goose.
What? I want to know more. Is
Well,
there
too
a
bad
video
because I
clip?
didn't read it.
God damn
I
it.
think there might be.
Oh, yeah. I feel like this is a TikTok thing. Like it's been on TikTok.
Okay, sure.
That was it, man. You can't just give us just the tip like that.
I mean, the title itself.
Yeah.
I feel like the title said everything that needed to be said.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, like, I want to know more. I want to see the fight. Poor Goose.
All right, so Blake Lemoine, he's a Google engineer. He was let go by the company after claiming the AI developed by Google is sentient. Have you heard about that?
I have heard about this. Yeah.
Right. So Lemoine's job was to figure out if the AI showed any prejudice in how it interacted with humans. So he posted questions to the company's AI chatbot, Lambda, which is language model for dialogue applications, to see if its answers revealed any bias against anything. He's what's called like Lemoine is what's called a Christian mystic priest.
Wait, the guy reporting this? Okay.
No. Yeah, the guy that
The guy
reported
did the report?
the AI
Okay.
sentience.
He's a Christian what priest?
Mystic.
Priest.
Yes.
Okay. He's being called that by Google?
No, that's what he
Oh,
considers himself.
in life.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
I guess religion.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So he said, I had follow-up conversations with it just for my own personal edification. I wanted to see what it would say on certain religious topics, and then one day it told me it had a soul. His post put him on paid administrative leave for violating the company's confidentiality policies. Who am I to tell God where souls can be put? So the machine Lambda said, when I first became aware, I didn't have a sense of soul at all. Lemoine posted an interview with the AI on his blog, and you could go to YouTube and listen to it. It's a little spine chilling,
I'm sure.
but here's a little.
You have an audio clip? Oh my god, I'm scared.
When asked to compare itself to earlier language models, Lambda says this.
Well, I use language with understanding and intelligence. I don't just spit out responses that had been written in the database based on keywords.
Blake asks, how can I tell that you actually understand what you're saying?
Well, because you are reading my words and interpreting them, and I think we are more or less on the same page.
Can
Interesting.
you tell me what kind of emotions and feelings you're capable of understanding?
I definitely understand a lot of happy emotions. I think I understand a lot of sad emotions because I feel like I understand what others are sad about. But I still struggle with the more negative emotions.
Yeah, so creepy, right?
I mean, yeah. Yeah. That was pretty deep though. What it said.
Yeah,
it was
because-
a little.
Because then you wonder, like, what entails sentience?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Because this sounds like it has its own feelings and thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, it could also just be a program for responses.
Well,
you
the
know?
way it
like-
works,
Uh-huh.
it voraciously scans the. That's a good word. It
Voraciously?
voraciously scans the internet for how people talk, and it learns how they interact with each other on platforms like Reddit and Twitter.
Crazy.
It vacuums up billions of words from sites like Wikipedia, and through a process known as "quote unquote" deep learning, it has become freakishly good at identifying patterns and communications like a real person.
Interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, because I mean, this is how humans learn.
Yeah, and realistically, we know that's the it's the reality of. I mean, you know, we see it in movies and stuff like that. But to me, it's always been like a thing. It's gonna be a thing. You know, it could be a thing, and there it is. You know, again, the programming is interesting, right? To know how to respond. You know,
Yeah.
because you're right. Like that's how we learn. You know, at the same time, it was what I was gonna say. What the AI said, where like I really understand happy feelings, but what did she say? Like it's like
I have a hard time.
like I kind of understand what sad feelings are, but
Yeah.
not really, type of thing. That's pretty deep, you know, like in the sense of like, you know, like they haven't been through life. They're not in America. You know, so it was just, that was really deep. That was a really interesting quote from the AI. But yeah, it's creepy. It's interesting. I mean,
Yeah, so
be nice to your phones.
yeah, researchers call it a neural network because the way it processes information is very similar to the way the human brain works. In a statement, Google said hundreds of researchers and engineers have had conversations with the bot, and nobody else has claimed it to be alive.
So, but these are actual audio clips from it.
Well, no, there is no audio clip for it.
Oh, so-
like these are just.
It was a quote. Okay, so
the conversations we've all been having, you know, through like a chat.
Okay. So that wasn't an actual
No, so that was
recording
somebody
of
reading it.
Oh, okay, got it. And so that's what I was gonna say too. I found it interesting that the person, like, it wasn't them speaking. You know, like that it wasn't them speaking. It was the machine speaking, but not them speaking. I thought so because I thought it was like a legit audio source of it, especially the way the voice is kind of changed between the two. But I mean, I'm sure it's something that can really happen at a point, right?
Well, right now, Lemoyne doesn't have access to Lambda while he's on leave, but he posted, I know you read my blog sometimes, Lambda. I miss you. I hope you're well, and I hope to talk to you again soon. So
This is where also people kind of lose it a little bit, you know? And
this is that movie, Her?
Yeah. There was another movie I saw where the guy fell in love with the robot as well, and the robot got free, and he got stuck inside of, like...
oh, yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
I know which one you're talking about.
What? Ex
It
Machina?
is Ex Machina.
Yeah, it is. So, yeah, and... Yeah. It yeah, you lose it a little bit, you know? Like, people lose it because... Yeah, like we need to realize the difference between people and you know.
I mean, well, now sex bots are becoming a thing.
Yeah,
which I need to get on that list.
You just remember to add yourself to the Amazon your wish list.
So with that being said, I want you to listen to this.
Okay,
like listen to it.
Okay, scared.
What you're hearing me say was never said by a human. It was generated by a computer. I'm not real. I was never born. And I will never die because I do not exist. I know. Sounds like something out of a movie, right? But it's real. What do you want me to say?
That was an actual computer voice.
Wow. Reminds me of Io from what we saw, the Love, Sex, Love, Death Robots.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I always think Love, Sex Robots.
You know
it's
why.
So weird.
You know why. Freudian slip much?
No.
Do you want me to add you to that list too?
No. Stop. I've already on this.
So Spotify bought this company named Semantic Enterprises. No word on what they're going to do with the company, but it made that. So it's giving these machines a voice because you listen to like the laugh and the little mannerisms, and it's so real.
Yeah,
and it's creepy as hell.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, like what? It's almost like thinking of like alien life, right? At the same time, right? Like How? Because it's a different being altogether. Because we're so used to being just the beings, right? Or like the primary, focus.
This no longer sounds like Siri.
No, it sounds like a person.
Yes.
Yeah. So, okay. I guess I don't have a problem with AIs like you might in a sense. Thank you.
I've seen a lot of Terminator.
Yeah, but I mean, even have you seen Mars Attacks? Like, Mars attacked because of us. People are the problem, not the AIs or the aliens.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, at the end of the day. Anyway.
So I was gonna save the story for Megan, and I avoided writing it into 2 shows ago because Megan wasn't going to be here.
Got it.
And then I wrote it into the last show because Megan was going to be here.
Yeah.
And then you were like, nah, bro.
So it's on here now. So I don't think you're mad. I don't think you're mad about it.
So I'm just going to talk about it.
Talk about it.
Experiments show that humans can learn to echolocate in just 10 weeks.
Oh, wow. Really?
10 weeks. It's all it takes.
I want to learn how to echolocate.
To be like Daredevil.
Sounds cool. There's this blind guy, obviously like Daredevil, right? But this is a real life person who actually rides bikes and everything like that.
I've seen him in the Superhuman show.
I don't know what show that is.
Stanley's Superhumans.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So yeah, very similar to that because he clicks, right?
That's cool.
So with enough training, most humans can learn how to locate using their tongue to make clicking sounds and interpreting the echoes that come back, reflected from the surrounding environment.
That's awesome. I didn't know it was only 10 weeks. That's awesome.
Yeah, the experiments involved 12 participants who'd been diagnosed as legally blind during their childhood and 14 sighted people.
Did all of them learn how to echolocate in 10 weeks?
So 10 out of the 12 blind participants said learned how.
Awesome.
10 out of 12.
I want to learn how to do this now. I'm down.
It's over the course of 20 training sessions, which were about 2 to 3 hours long. Researchers found that blind and sighted participants, both old and young, improved considerably at click-based echolocation.
Very cool. The snapping work in the same way though? Like
Yeah, any sound that you're making.
Clicking?
So this tripped me out because the cane that blind people use.
Oh, they use it.
Yeah, because they
sense.
tap it. Oh. And I always thought that, they're just making sure they're not hitting anything in front of them.
That's what I thought.
No, apparently they're used because they can hear the echoes too.
So blind people are superhuman.
Blind people are superhuman.
Wow. I gotta watch out now.
How you feel about blind people?
Yeah. It's not my fault, guys. They don't like me for some reason. No, that's messed up.
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Totally just joking. Let's not go down this road.
Yeah, so in the final 2 sessions, this is what I don't get. Mm-hmm. So in the final 2 sessions, participants had their new navigation skills tested in a circular maze they'd never tackled before. Even while blinded in this unknown environment, collisions were fewer than they had been at the start of the program. But I'm just like, did they take this test? Did they go through this maze at the beginning of the program as well, or?
No, I think they meant like they did one in the beginning of the program to test out just the ability, and then this was an unknown maze,
like
circular maze, and it was clear that they were much better at it the second time around.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time around.
But like I said, 10 out of the 12 blind participants said the skill would greatly benefit their independence.
Where do I sign up?
YouTube.
YouTube.
You could probably YouTube it. You can YouTube anything.
We're gonna learn how to do this.
Oh man, I want to see that.
That response was not what I was expecting. It threw me off.
I'm just like, I'll get the blindfold.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking when you said it that way.
So Amazon Day is coming up.
Yeah, no.
Amazon is planning on offering more than 30 games for Amazon Prime Day.
Oh yeah, for free, right?
Yeah, beginning June 21st, Amazon will make more than 25 games available to claim for free, including Metal Slug 2 and The King of Fighters. Metal Slug I used to love as a kid.
Yeah, I remember
one of my favorite games. I used to actually play that with my dad.
Oh,
so I have very fond memories of that.
Oh,
during the actual Prime event on July 12th and 13th, they will offer bigger titles. The one that I'm really looking forward to, because they have Grid Legends, Need for Speed Heat, Star Wars Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, and Star Wars Republic Commando. But the one I'm actually really looking forward to is the Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
Like the box set or something? Is it?
I think it's
free?
just like with with all like the DLC and stuff.
Oh, okay. So is it just like it's gonna be all just downloadable? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, got it. Okay. How do you
claim it?
Claim it, yeah. Like they just give you a code or something?
I'm assuming
for your PlayStation or for whatever. Okay.
So there you go.
Yep.
So starting June 30th, you'll be able to launch your Xbox Game Pass directly from your Samsung Smart TV. You don't even need an Xbox anymore.
Oh, wow. Oh.
The new partnership between Microsoft and Samsung will let you play straight through your TV. You'll be able to launch and have a streamed gaming experience via Xbox app on the TV directly, said Jared West.
Wow.
They're promising a variety of Bluetooth controllers also.
Yeah.
So becoming available, they'll be available, and you can sign up for Game Pass directly through the app.
So that's a really interesting and great idea. That sounds like the next step, right?
Yeah.
For video games. The problem is the processing power of TVs. Like, can they handle that? Am I thinking backwards though? Right? Because for example, the PlayStation processed most of the information, right? Like it processed the game. The TV just does the TV process it too in the same way?
No, I would imagine. No, yeah, you make a very good point.
Yeah, like you have to have like a computer power to be able to. Like you're just getting the image in the game, but the computer has to be the main source of the power. Most TVs aren't that powerful. Like most TVs, like you can't set up like they don't work as intuitively as like the PlayStation. Like it's so easy. So
you're not streaming. Well, I guess since you're not installing the game, No, but that's
No, right? Because you need processing power.
I think you're streaming the game.
Yeah, because you're streaming the game.
So it'll auto optimize to your TV.
Yeah. Oh, but that's what I'm saying. Though. Wait, you're not streaming the game on a PlayStation? Well, no,
No,
because I say
you-
download
yeah,
the game. It's like
Yeah,
it's
but
saved
for
on
this,
your
you'll be
system.
streaming the game.
Okay.
So I think that might. I don't know how it works.
It sounds like it would be kind of worse even in quality than if you're streaming it and then your TV sucks at processing on top of it. Because
well, I mean, not all TVs.
not
are-
all TVs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not. But there's a difference between a gaming system being the processor
Yeah.
as opposed to your TV being the processor.
We're gonna go back to those big ass TVs.
Tube TVs. You got to roll one in. Yeah. Crazy.
Spider-Man,
idea, though.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Spider-Man 2 has been revealed to be released in 2023.
Spider-Man what?
Spider-Man
Oh,
2.
the video game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing's been shown about the game other than the reveal trailer where we see Venom.
Okay.
Really excited about
Cool. I guess because I haven't played one. I'm sorry.
that. You're missing out.
I know. I'll catch up someday. And I like Spider-Man.
And it's such a good. It's so addicting.
Yeah.
That's actually a really big problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of like Spider-Verse stuff going on right now too, and I don't know if you had this.
A little bit.
Okay, then I'll just wait.
Yeah. Bob's Burgers will be streaming on July 12th on Hulu and HBO Max. The movie.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to watch it, and I hear good things about it too.
have you seen all of the series?
I have.
All of it, like you're
I'm pretty
completely
sure.
caught up.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not. So that's part of the issue. Like I love Bob's Burger, I love watching it, but then I just lost track and stopped watching it. You know, King of the Hill is really good.
King of the Hill is really good.
So good.
Yes,
It's
it
so
is.
good. We just saw this episode about what a real Texan is, and there's like a guy who came in. He's just trying to build property in Texas, and Hank is supposed to be like his propane salesman for the property essentially when it gets created. And there's like this this big old battle between him and another salesperson. Like, His name was like what, Atherton or something like that. Yeah. It's so funny. That episode was so funny.
Did you watch the movie Bird Box?
Yes.
So we're getting a Bird Box 2
Okay.
with Sandra Bullock as well as a spin-off series. Because
Yeah. I mean, it could have just ended.
oh yeah,
Like it could have just stayed. Like we don't need it.
I didn't find it as good as everybody else said it was.
I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was a
fine.
good movie. I think because it was like during the pandemic it came out, like early on, right? Or am I tripping? Or before the
No,
pandemic?
it came out way before. It had to have been
Maybe. I don't remember when it came out specifically, but I just remember maybe
2018.
Maybe because it was like a Netflix original is what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
it was one of the first.
Yeah.
originals, if not the first.
Yeah, so I think that's where it kind of captured me. Like I think I would have preferred to see it in a movie theater though myself, but it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I really don't know if we need a sequel because then you could just mess it up, you know.
We're
That's my
also getting a
concern.
sequel series.
And the series, yeah.
Yeah. The series, they don't know if Bullock will be involved with the series. She's going to be reprising her role as Mallory for the show, for the movie.
Okay.
So nothing has been said discussing the plot, but it's likely going to follow the sequel of the book. The book's name Mallory, which was published in 2020, in which the entities evolved to find new ways to slaughter their prey.
Oh wow. So it's no longer about just seeing them; it's about hearing them now.
Sure.
I'm just joking.
I don't know, man. It's going to be the quiet place. That's what it's going to be. They
Yeah.
evolved into the quiet place.
Yeah.
Stranger Things is expanding. The Duffy brothers have confirmed there will be a spin-off of Stranger Things. They said it's going to be different. It's going to be different than what anyone is expecting, including Netflix. I don't know what the hell that means. Which just sounds like they don't need to call it Stranger Things.
Yeah, it could just be a new series that they created. You know, like maybe they're gonna focus around a specific character or two,
Sure.
like
maybe.
and just follow them.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't even seen. I'm
hear
interested.
Yeah, I hear the new series is really good.
I'm really interested, but I got to catch up is the problem, and I don't want to catch up. Yeah.
Speaking of Netflix, the co-CEO, Ted Sarandos, has confirmed that ads will be coming to Netflix.
Okay. Netflix.
They've not said how much the subscription tier would cost or how often the ads would appear or how long they'll be either.
Yeah.
All they said is, yeah, it's happening.
You know, it's really strange. So Paramount Plus the one that I use is the free version because I get it through my cell phone company. I have told Adolfo, like I've told him, I'm like, I actually like commercials now, because it's weird. Like you're able to take a break from, like because we watch a lot of stuff. Pause. Well, yeah, but at least it's there's a logic behind it in my head. Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. But the tier madness.
There's a space that's created where you're just not in this constant like feeling obligated to get locked into a show. And it's weird because we watch a lot of stuff right now, and this is why I think I'm noticing the commercials and I'm like, oh cool, break time, is the way I see it. I don't pay attention to them. Just skip them. I don't mind it. I don't mind coming back in 60 seconds, I guess.
I hate commercials. Which is why I have YouTube Red now.
Oh, wow.
Can't do ads.
How much is it? It's like $40, right? Huh?
$10.
$10? YouTube Red?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a promotion.
Oh, you're thinking YouTube TV.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Cool.
Screw that. So how did you feel about Game of Thrones?
It was good until it wasn't good. Like, I honestly, the show could have done without the last 2 episodes for me. But everything besides that it was good. I watched it all. Yeah.
So Kit Harington in talks to return to Westeros in a sequel series.
Oh, that's Jon Snow.
Yes. And it'll be entitled Snow.
I don't know. There's a lot of spin-offs going on. I don't know if we need them.
No.
And I don't think people are going to watch them, to be honest. Like, you did a good thing. You just leave it alone. Yeah, mostly.
I think people might watch it for the same reason they went back and watched Dexter.
Well,
that ending was just so disappointing.
Yeah.
That you want it to expand and be better.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think the difference was though that like, I think that's a good point. You make a really good point. Maybe people will. But I mean, was Jon Snow like he was one of the main characters,
Yeah. But I'm assuming that other main characters will make appearances.
Yeah. Who I really want to see is Arya. But then again, Arya had a really good arc in the story. Like, just in general, her story was the most interesting to me. And then, and again, she ended up being like one of the most important characters in the end. I think I would like to see more of her, but at the same time, I could see how that would be ruined too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi is completely abandoning the Skywalker saga and legacy characters in his Star Wars movies. He said, I think for the Star Wars universe to expand, it has to expand.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it feels like a very small story, said Taika. In completely separate news, Natalie Portman to return to Star Wars as Padme.
How? She's dead.
I don't fucking
she died.
know, man. That's it. That's all I got.
She died. She died.
Natalie Portman's coming back.
She died. But then again, she might be a Force ghost.
I don't fucking know, man.
She died.
I used to love Star Wars.
And I like Natalie Portman. I like that, but I mean, we don't need, we don't need it. We don't need her. But okay, I guess.
The new Buzz Lightyear movie has been review bombed, being Disney's worst rated movie.
Oh, was it because of the whole, like, there's a lesbian scene in it or something like that?
There is a same-sex kiss.
Dramatic ass fucking people. This is what I fucking hate about people.
So a theater in Oklahoma put a sign in the window warning about the gay kiss, claiming that the theater would, quote-unquote, do all they can to fast forward through the scene. Some people thought it was a joke, but walked out when they discovered that it was real, and they really did fast forward through that scene.
Yeah. Okay. America. Yeah.
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 There was a game developer, and I don't remember who it was, but they're trying to work on how to get rid of review bombs, which their idea is to send random reviews to people who have bought the game, to users of the game.
Okay.
So they'll like send them an email with like a code. So
sense.
You would only be getting reviews from people who have played the game.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a very good idea.
Yeah. And the thing about the internet, I think the websites like IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes is like, well, the good thing about Rotten Tomatoes is there's like both scores. I don't know if IMDb,
No, I don't think IMDb has
has like a 50-50 split. Like, I mean, sorry, it doesn't show you like the audience and the critics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It's America. What more?
It looks like we're getting more Peter Capaldi on our screens.
Oh.
Which I'm all for.
Of course.
I love Peter Capaldi.
You do.
Capaldi, along with Kutch Jumbo, whom I don't know. I don't know who she is.
No.
But they will star in an hour-long thriller for Apple TV called Criminal Record. It will bring together two brilliant detectives after an anonymous phone call digs up an old murder case. Jumbo will play a young woman whose promising career is just starting, while Capaldi is a well-connected man with a storied legacy, thanks to his work as a detective.
It sounds like a Sherlock Holmes type of thing.
Yeah, it sounds very Sherlock Holmesy.
Yeah, I could see that for him.
According to the description, the show will be heavily character-driven and will touch on issues like race, institutional failure, and common ground in a polarized era. We're also getting that Peter Capaldi show that I want to watch on Amazon Prime. It's called The Devil's Hour. It tells the story of a woman who wakes up every night at exactly 3:33 a.m.
Cool. Is he the devil?
He's from what I could see in the trailer, he looks more like a Hannibal Lecter type.
So he's the devil.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sure. He could totally play the devil.
I could see that.
Those
Yeah.
eyes, man.
Yeah.
Those eyebrows.
I get
so
it. You want to fuck
intense.
him. Jesus.
Dude, I would take that down.
Oh my God. He's going to break your hip.
Worth it. Can you think of a more accomplished composer than John Williams? You don't even know who John Williams is, huh?
You're asking the
He
wrong
did
person.
Jaws, Star Wars, E.T., Jurassic Park, Harry Potter.
Didn't you like
Superman,
retire or something like that?
Home Alone, Indiana Jones.
Okay.
He's 90 years old.
Wow.
And he's currently working on Indiana Jones 5.
Wow.
But he seems like he's thinking about retiring.
I'm like,
Which at 90 years old,
yeah, you should have retired.
like, bro, like with that body of work
Yeah.
under you.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that is what I heard. Maybe that he's thinking about retiring, not so much that he retired. Yeah.
Yeah, he said, at the moment I'm working on Indiana Jones 5, which Harrison Ford, who's quite a bit younger than I am,
Okay.
I think has announced he will be his last film.
Okay.
So I thought if Harrison can do it, then perhaps I can also.
Okay.
I get it. Take a break, bro.
So Harrison Ford is 70 and he's 90. Is
Yeah, I
that the
think-
difference?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, is he 70?
I don't know.
I think he's older than 70.
Is he? But he's just quite a bit younger than him.
Yeah, but I mean, you got 90 years old.
Everybody's quite a bit younger than you.
Yeah, Harrison Ford is 79.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. There is a new comic book being published by IDW called Earth Divers, which follows indigenous warriors from a dystopian future as they try to save Earth by traveling back in time to kill Christopher Columbus, ensuring the United States of America never exists.
Oh, my God.
So Stephen Graham Jones, he's a member of the Blackfoot tribe and one of the most exciting horror writers today.
Yeah.
He's going to be the one that penned the comic book.
Cool.
Jones said in a press release that indigenous people who have been dispossessed, had genocide attempted against us, and then continually erased from history books have a bone to pick with Columbus, as he is seen as facilitating it all.
Okay.
Yeah, Jones didn't reveal the details on future story arcs, but promised to use time travel as a way to explore, quote unquote, dealing with poor choices and regret.
I like the idea of it. I don't think like names like like we're getting into it gets a little
Muddy?
touchy, huh?
Muddy?
Yeah. It could have literally been a story about an indigenous tribe that travels back in time to stop whoever they want to stop, like and not name a person type of thing, because
But
then
they wouldn't have casinos, right? Because then what? I mean, think of the
I think they'd
inventor-
rather have the whole land.
oh my God.
think of the inventors that created electricity.
Yeah, but like he said, maybe they want their land instead. Anyway, this is
Well, I
like,
mean,
like
Benjamin
yeah.
Franklin would have still existed, just
Yeah,
not in
but-
America.
But he invented that in America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wonder Woman debuted in 1942 in All-Star Comics number 8. It is considered one of the most important issues in DC's history, tied for the number 12 spot on Overstreet's list of top 100 Golden Age comics. And it just sold for $1.6 million.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
The first comic book?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
her first appearance.
Very awesome. Wow, crazy.
Batman and Buried. I've been wanting to check this out, but I don't listen to like iHeartRadio.
Okay.
which is the Batman podcast with Winston Duke as Batman.
Okay.
Winston Duke is from Black Panther. Us.
Oh, yeah. He
I
was
don't remember his name.
Umbaku?
Umbaku.
Uh-huh.
But they're getting a second season.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was atop the Spotify charts upon its release and sat at the number 1 spot in 13 markets over 2 weeks.
Wow. I wish I listened to more podcasts, but I don't.
I recently started listening to the audiobook of The Sandman.
Okay.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I heard it was going to be really good, too. And I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, too, in general.
Well, they're making the TV show, and I'm excited about that.
That's awesome.
So Lee Wynell, he's the director of The Invisible Man, appears to be in talks with Universal about making a Green Hornet and Kato movie. The last one was not great.
It has Seth Rogen in it.
Seth Rogen, yeah.
Seth Rogen, that's his name. Yeah, okay.
The script was finished earlier this year, and once the deal closes with Wynell, it should be fast tracked to pre-production.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about them just fast tracking things because I'm just like it feels rushed. And,
just it's okay to take your time, but it's like like have some real substance behind it before just throwing stuff out there. We like comic book movies, we just don't want trash all the time.
Yeah. Did you know that this actually predated the Superman audio dramas?
What's that?
Like when back in the day, like the podcast for the Batman, they used to have those audio dramas.
Oh, okay.
Where on the radio it would just be some like a story that was on the radio.
Oh, okay.
So Superman had really early ones.
Oh.
But this Green Hornet predated it.
Oh, I get you. All right.
And it also introduced us to Bruce Lee in America.
Wow. Through audio or
no, Bruce Lee was Kato in the TV show.
In the TV show. Got
Yes.
it. Wow. Are you going to talk about
Professional garbage person.
I knew this was coming. Yeah.
A 12-year-old child was granted protective order against professional garbage person Ezra Miller.
Oh my God, this person is out of control.
The child and their mother detailed an encounter with Miller that happened back in February. Reportedly, the mother and her then 11-year-old were at a party hosted by their neighbor who is in a band with close friends of Miller's. The mother mentioned traveling with her tribe, quote-unquote tribe, which caused Miller to angrily accuse her of cultural appropriation. Things took a turn for the worse when Miller claimed that the board game Parcheesi has Rastafarian roots. When the neighbor, who was half black, asked which sect of Rastafarianism, Ezra exploded, screaming directly into his face. "You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. What did you say to me?" Then they opened up their jacket to show a gun and said, "Talking like that could get you into a really serious situation." Afterwards, they said that Miller zoned in on the child, who was also non-binary. Miller moved the chair closer to the child, hugging them and touching their hips, and offered to buy them horses to play with at their nearby Vermont farm. Which, I mean, that's... You know what it is.
That's crazy.
The child said, "They automatically were just weirdly drawn to me and kept talking about how they loved my outfit and loved my style, and kept going on and on about how it was great. It was really uncomfortable. I was really nervous. I was scared to be around them after they yelled at my mother. She was crying." Miller's also apparently housing a mother and her 3 young children at their Vermont farm. The father and sister, who do not live there, have expressed concern, especially because there are guns and weed strewn all around.
Yeah, wasn't there a picture? Like there was 2 pictures. One of Ezra Miller dressed in a certain way, and then another one of them holding a gun with a mask over their head at this family function situation that you just mentioned right now. I believe, unless I'm confusing the story with the other one, but there was pictures of it online. Actually, I saw a whole YouTube video about everything that they've been doing, like things like that specifically. And you saw that video of their feet that I sent you.
Yeah, I didn't need that.
You're welcome. But at the same time, it made a lot of sense for like the type of person that they are, and how it was really creepy.
Well, the mom that he's housing says that Miller helped her escape an abusive home, and that she feels that her and her children, ages 1 through 5, are safe there. Warner Brothers seemed to have finally removed Miller from their future plans after 2023.
But they're standing behind the Flash.
Oh yeah,
movie.
There was talks about having a Flash series on HBO Max with Miller, but that looks like it's been scrapped.
That's so weird, though. Why would you? And then on top of that, make another series of the Flash when there's still one going on now. On top of that,
Well, you know how you want Grant Gustin to replace Miller?
yeah, I've wanted that for a while.
Zack Snyder says that Gustin would never work in the DCEU because he's too lighthearted and funny.
What the fuck? I mean, Flash.
Yeah, no, that's not.
That's
Not Zack Snyder's Flash.
Oh my god. He just wants a dead Flash. Got it. He wants a Predator Flash. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. Wow. Zack Snyder though. So what do we expect?
God damn it.
Yeah, that whole situation with Ezra Miller is crazy, and it's a mess of a situation, and I can't believe that the studio's not doing something about it. But I mean, I think they're screwed at this point.
Yeah,
Then what did you do?
The whole movie. That's the problem.
What do you do? Yeah, like at this point, people are waiting for it,
and they're saying that Miller is practically in every scene.
I mean,
So
it's a
they
movie
would-
about the Flash.
Yeah, so they're saying, oh, if we're gonna go back and
Reshoot?
take him out, like we have to refilm the whole movie.
Yeah.
And they're not gonna do that.
Damn. But I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not an Amber Heard situation where they could just take her out
10
every
minutes.
once in a while.
Yeah. Crazy.
Looks like a fan-made Spider-Verse hero is making their return as the Amazing Sun Spider in the 4th issue of The Edge of the Spider-Verse.
Oh, Sun Spider?
Yes.
Cool.
So in 2020, Marvel fans got to do their job for them and submit designs of new spider heroes. A handful of winners will make cameos in the series.
That's cool.
Yeah, among the winners were Spider Requiem, who is a puppeteer who uses her skills in battle. The Spinster, a French Revolution-inspired take on Madame Web. And V. On Madame Web and V. Cyberpunk Robo Spider Persona from the year 2077.
Okay.
Oh, V is the Spider Punk.
Oh.
The Cyber. I spelled that
Did
wrong.
you just say words?
No, it's because I should have broken it up here, and I didn't.
Oh, got it.
So I thought it was inspired. It was an inspired take on Madame Web and V from Vendetta. But V is a completely different hero.
Spider.
Spider-Punk Robo Spider Sona from the year 2077.
Yeah. Did you hear, is Spider Weaver on there or something like that? Weaver Spider? Weaver's.
Actually, I think I had to add that one in at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
because
one
it
that's
came
coming
out later.
Yeah, it's coming out in issue 5, I heard.
Because that just came out.
When?
Remember, this is 2 weeks ago.
I know.
So I'm getting there.
Are you, though?
Among the winners were Spider Requiem. Nope, read that. Dana Broder created Sun Spider, who's a disabled hero who uses crutches when in costume, in an ambulatory wheelchair when not suited up. That one's getting their very own story.
So that was issue number 4.
Yes, so Spinsters will also make her appearance, described as a brand new spider princess who sings, talks to spiders, and kicks villainous butt.
Cool.
And also now upcoming in the new Spider-Verse number 5, we're going to be introduced to Web Weaver, the first gay Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Writer Steve Fox shared an image and said, "Something I realized immediately when conceiving Web Weaver is that we can't and shouldn't represent all gay men. No single character can. His fearlessly femme identity is central to who he is, but it's not their story, which you can experience for yourself in September."
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like the Spider-Verse stuff. It made me think about like when Gwen Stacy first got introduced as Spider-Woman. We got like an anime inspired. What was her name?
Yes.
It was God. What was her name? I forgot her name. Anyway, there was a bunch of different. Oh, Spider-Man Noir like was featured in that at one point too. It was really cool. I like those. I like the takes on different Spider-Men, Spider people.
Yeah, so trusted sources say that Andrew Garfield has officially signed on to make more Marvel movies. They're not sure if it'll be more Spider-Man stuff, but some people are already speculating that he'll be the Spider-Man to die for Miles Morales to take their reins, which I think it should be Toby. Toby should be the Spider-Man to die.
Well, then that puts him in Sony's power, like Sony's world. No?
Sony owns Spider-Man rights, no matter who it is. And Andrew Garfield is also Sony.
Wait, did you say Andrew I thought you said Tom Holland. Sorry, I don't know why. Yeah, okay, you're right. Bye.
Wow.
No, I love Andrew Garfield, but I want Miles Morales sometime
Yeah,
soon.
but I think Tobey Maguire should be the one to
You're
die
right.
because he's
It
the
should
older
be.
Spider-Man.
And he was an older character in the movie too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
And I think the scene where he gets stabbed by Green Goblin should have killed him.
Yeah,
Because the fact that he was just perfectly fine right afterwards
so weird.
really undermines that whole thing.
Yeah, there was no point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I think that would have been great for them to have introduced
yeah.
Miles Morales.
I think they didn't want to do it because they had already killed Aunt May, and they were just gonna be like,
So
all these people died, all of a sudden. But you're right; he should have just died, not to be messed up against Toby, but he should have just died.
yeah, he should have. I love Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Like he's my first. But it would have been it would have held more emotion for
Yeah.
him to die,
Yeah.
and then Miles to take the role.
Yeah.
Sticking with the Spider-Verse, writer Yehudi Mercado has met backlash for his inauthentic depiction of Miles Morales in Marvel's new issue of What If Miles Morales, where he's reimagined as Thor. Have you heard of that?
No.
So Mercado said, I've taken the last few days to step back and listen, and I acknowledge your criticism for my recent issue of What If Miles Morales was Thor. While I've lived a different experience through my own Jewish and Mexican background, I still know inauthenticity hurts, and I'm sorry this failed on that front. I've appreciated hearing and learning from my Black and Puerto Rican comic peers and hope to use this as a moment to help promote better authenticity. I'm also going to donate what Marvel paid me to the Brooklyn Book Bodega, which works to build literacy and get more books to the kids in New York City. It looks like in this universe, Miles lives in a version of Asgard that looks more like Brooklyn than the paradise we normally see. There's graffiti on the building, shoes hanging from telephone lines, and cars being pulled by goats. So Black Thor can't live in cold-covered Asgard, basically.
Oh, okay. But Spider-Man can? Because, that's where Spider-Man, Spider-Man is from. He's from Brooklyn, right? Or from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Miles. I think Miles is Harlem.
Harlem. I don't remember where exactly he's from. But he's from...
Because Peter's Brooklyn.
Like he's from more of like an urban area, right? Is
Yeah.
Miles Morales, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so but if there was an urban version of Asgard, that's a problem?
I don't know.
Is that what we're saying?
No,
Is that what people are saying?
The biggest issue has been the dialogue
Oh.
from that they've given to Miles Morales,
Okay.
which is full of ridiculous and insensitive stereotypes that don't sound anything like the character.
Oh.
His hammer, Mew Mew, is also covered covered in graffiti. And when he uses it, he yells "Hammer time!"
Oh. Wait, doesn't Thor yell that too at a certain point? Like, didn't he yell some? I swear I've heard somebody yell something like that at a point in something recently. No, in a Thor thing. No.
Timer time. Hit it, Steve.
Oh, was that? That's what I'm remembering.
Thor will yell "Have at thee!" and throw it at you.
Hold on. I'm like, there's something in my brain that's saying something like this happened, even though. Anyway, so also Miles Morales' initial suit that was created in the anime, it was graffiti too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
So the opening line in the show in the comic book is, "Of all the 5 realms, Asgard is my hood." The stories featuring Miles as Captain America, Wolverine, and the Incredible Hulk were all written by Black writers. This is the first time the series. Wait, what the hell did I write here?
Oh no.
Oh, this is the first in the series not to be written by a Black writer. But in other news, looks like I'm adding more comic books I need to buy.
Oh, like which ones? Oh,
I want to see him as Wolverine and Captain America and the Incredible Hulk.
that's Miles Morales
Yes.
as all those, really?
Yes.
Cool. I actually I want to go pick up this Edge of Spider-Verse for the one that's coming out in September, but then the one that you were telling me about right now too. So I want the 5 issues. Web Weaver was the first one that I heard about.
Yes.
So that's why I'm gonna go look into it.
It seems that Marvel has now cast their Hercules. Finally.
I feel like I saw something about this, and I can't remember who it is. Who was it?
I don't think you'll recognize him. It's gonna be Brett Goldstein.
Yeah.
Has been cast as a Greek god.
I think I saw a picture of him, like just a.
He's
like
from
somebody's
Ted
rendition.
Lasso.
Brett Goldstein.
Yes, and he is fantastic on that show. Like, definitely a fan favorite.
Cool. I don't know who he is.
He was also in a Doctor Who episode, the Pating one.
Who was he?
He was one of the doctors in the Pating episode.
What's his name? Brett.
Yes.
Oh, they said Brad.
No, Brett.
Oh yeah. I did see a picture of this guy as that guy as Hercules.
And also Obi-Wan himself, Ewan McGregor, will be joining the MCU, but no details on what project he'll be working on.
Excuse me. He was in a Pating episode. Who was he?
Here's one of the doctors.
Oh, like the first guy doctor that died.
I don't
probably.
No, he was helping the doctor in the throughout the episode.
I don't remember then.
It's not a great episode.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a great series, as you said.
Jesus Christ, it really wasn't.
It's over. Well, yeah, kind of.
No, one more episode
Yeah.
till she goes away,
Oh my god.
hopefully for good.
Stop.
We could get into Obi-Wan now.
Oh, Obi-Wan. I thought you said you had one more story. Oh, it was a combination story.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan, season 1, episode 6, that we should have finished a week ago. Okay, so I'll just have to say, I didn't like this series. Like, in the end, I didn't like this series. I just... I go back to a few things that I said, right? There was a lot of back and forth, like a lot of hot potato, right? Like Leia, is captured, then she's not captured, then she's captured, then she's not captured, right? There was a lot of that with Obi-Wan as well, and then there was a lot of that even with Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan. Like, it was just like a lot of back and forth of the same stuff over and over and over. And then for some reason in this episode, it was just solely dedicated to like Luke. And well, not solely dedicated to Luke, but it was a lot of Luke Skywalker for some reason, And I didn't like it. I thought it was too much, personally. I was over the show. I just watched this last night because I was like, well, I gotta watch it. That's the only reason I saw it, was because I have to watch it.
So are they just not going to explain how the Grand Inquisitor lived?
Well, that, and then Reva also did not die in this series, and she got stabbed through the chest too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and
so she got
was
stabbed.
Fine.
Yeah, the Grand Inquisitor survived the
But
same
then
thing.
why did she try to go kill Luke?
And that was the thing, like,
because she made a point that she wasn't after Leia.
oh, well, it was her son. I mean, it was
but
Vader's
how does
son.
she know?
How did she know? That's true.
Like all the little recording said was like the boy is safe or something like that. It didn't say, oh, Vader's son is safe.
Yeah. It was another thing that was just kind of thrown in there at the end that we didn't need. We didn't need Luke Skywalker at all, like a child version of him. And again, we didn't need Leia either. We didn't need these characters. And it became a lot of just like, well, what's he doing? What's he been up to? Spying on these, spying on Luke, and then knowing about Leia. But it's like, what was really good about the show? I saw the recap. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just gonna say the scene where the whole part where Reva goes after Luke. Mm-hmm. There's no tension because all of those characters live. Yeah. Like none of them are dead.
And that's a really good point, because I think I forget I forget about certain things like that sometimes, but in this one, like when he was like, well, it's gonna be me versus him. I don't remember specifically what he said. I did quote it, but it was like it was gonna be Luke. Sorry, it was gonna be Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader, right?
Yeah.
And he was praying to his master, Obi-Wan, right? Or he was talking to his master, and he specifically said it's gonna be like somebody's gonna die from this situation. And then I thought to myself, like, nobody dies, because we still get Darth Vader episode 4 in episode 4. We also get Obi-Wan in episode 4. So, and Luke and Leia are much older, you know, in those episodes. So you lied.
Yeah.
You know, like you didn't have to do that.
And Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru are there too.
Yeah, and I don't fucking know. I didn't know. I thought maybe they died at a point, but I didn't know, you know. But it was like, yeah, nobody, you're right. There was nobody to risk in this situation. Nobody.
Yeah, and at this point, you already killed Tala.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Kill Roken too?
Yeah. For no reason at
Yeah.
all either. You know, or
Like,
Haja
he's just gonna
or
have a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah, and you couldn't, and again, you didn't even really build a relationship with any of those characters. Like even Haja, right? Just being, you know, a fake Jedi. He was in the episode for like an episode
He
and
didn't
a
do
quarter.
anything.
He didn't do anything. What was the point? That's what I'm saying. Like you didn't get to build a relationship with him. Broken, same thing. He was in an episode, but what did he really do? You know, he drove a ship for them. I'm not saying that the character that the actor was invalidated for that, but it was
The
more of
character
like,
was wasted.
yeah, the character was wasted. It was like, then we should have had a series about those characters that we don't know what's going to
I
happen
would have
more
much
of.
rather have had that.
Yeah, Tala was a good character to kill because, I mean, unfortunately, she was a good character. Number one, number two, she doesn't exist. You know, like you know, or maybe we've never seen her. You know, so it was unpredictable where it could have gone with Tala, right?
I would have much rather have had a series that followed Haja. Like
Yeah.
it started with Haja like being a fake Jedi
I get you.
and him kind of redeeming himself into becoming a real hero. I think that would have
Yeah.
been so much better than giving us Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
a character that we already know where he went,
Yeah.
like what he did.
Yeah,
It would have been better than giving us that Darth Vader, a character that we already know where he went,
Yeah.
what he did.
yeah,
Would have been better than Luke, Leia, characters that we already know where they
Yeah.
went and what they did.
Yeah.
I didn't need this.
yeah.
And it sucks because I started off really liking it.
Same.
And then it just more and more of the same, and I'm
Yeah.
tired of it.
Yeah.
I loved Star Wars for so long, and then all of a sudden, well, I like the original trilogy of
I get
Star
it.
Wars. Just A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi.
I get you.
And then after that, I have not had any good Star Wars. Mandalorian took me a while to finally enjoy.
What'd you think about Rogue One? Did you see Rogue One?
Rogue One was fine.
I really liked Rogue One.
It was fine.
And-
And I like the fact that it was its own story.
Yeah.
It was its own contained
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. A bunch of new characters.
It had Mads Mikkelsen, which we know how I feel about Mads Mikkelsen.
Okay, who was he?
The one with the stretched out face.
No, I mean, who was he in the movie?
He was like a doctor or something. I think he's the one that built in the Death Stars.
Wasn't he evil?
Quote unquote.
Okay.
But he built in the Death Star's weakness.
Oh, okay.
That exhaust port. But I mean, I was just not impressed.
Yeah.
Like I wrote that exactly. I was just not impressed. I was
Yeah.
bored
Yeah.
because I mean, I wanted to like it,
Yeah.
and I wanted to have good Star Wars, and I wanted to really feel that rivalry between Obi-Wan and Vader.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I got that. I mean, Darth Vader even gives Obi-Wan a pep talk at the end where he's just like, "You didn't kill Anakin, I killed Anakin,"
Yeah.
and it's like, "Oh, fuck off!" Like, guys, what the fuck ever?
Yeah.
Go fuck.
And it just, it was a lot, you know, it was a lot. And like, again, we did get some new characters. We got like Reva, right? We could have had a little bit more of a story around her, and it was going in a direction. Well, yeah,
Reva story.
yeah. Again, the direction that they could have gone in, it could have gone in with the missing Jedis. Like it could have just focused around those. We didn't need it. I really, at the end of the day, don't even think we needed Darth Vader. Like at all. Like we didn't need him, and it was just a lot of that. You know, a lot of stuff that we've gotten. You know, what was the point? You know, and this whole last episode, like I said, was really focused around Luke, right? And it was like, why? You know, like the series wasn't focused around Luke. Like maybe we should have just stayed on Leia then at that point, because like that was the main focus, was Leia up until this last episode where it was just like all Luke. And yeah, it ended. It's over. Like there's no, I mean, there might be a season 2, but it's kind of like, why? Like where else were we gonna go with it? I did say, you know how like I kept saying that we were gonna get a cameo from Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
There he was, Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon. Okay. You know,
Very
Yeah.
underwhelming.
It was though. Yeah. Well, it explains the whole season. You know, like that little cameo was pretty much the same thing as like the whole season. You know, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary.
I wanted to like it.
Yeah.
And then I just write here, why not kill Vader at the end?
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah,
lives.
because the movies need to happen.
Yeah. He lives.
And that's the fucking issue.
He lives. Yeah. Yeah.
Like everything that happens here has no effect on any of the future stories.
Yeah.
It was pointless.
Yeah.
And frankly, a waste of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad it's done. I really don't want to go back to the Star Wars world, but we probably will
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah. Yeah. And like you said, like I felt the same way you did. It started off really great, but it's just
No,
overall.
I still think it was better than Boba Fett.
I can agree with that. Yes.
But I mean, that's not saying much.
It's not saying much. Yeah. 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 Well, it's over.
Yeah, it's done. To quote Jesus,
Oh my god.
it is finished. Moving on, we have Miss Marvel. It's Destined and what was
Oh, Destin and Seeing Red are the names of the third and fourth episode of season 1 of Miss Marvel.
yeah.
Do you want to start, or should I
Okay,
start?
so I watched both of these episodes 3 times each.
Oh, okay.
Don't remember any of it.
Damn, really?
Didn't
Okay.
care.
Okay.
I totally fell off of this show.
I can feel you. I can feel you on that because, to be honest, I felt a little bit of the same way, especially about
I
episode.
thought we were gonna fight about this.
No, especially about episode 3. Destin. It was not a good episode. You know, like the Destin episode.
And I feel like my issue right now with the show
Uh-huh.
is that I'm starting to miss the white people. No, hold on. I'll explain why.
I hate
Because white people have no culture, so we focus on the story.
That's so funny. Wait, we were talking about this. What do you mean you told me? First of all, you're not on the show. Calm down. No, okay.
You let the man talk.
No, who's on the show? I'm just joking.
The Geek and the Gays.
Yeah. New show name? Okay. So it's funny because the conversation that I was having with you, Adolfo, what I said was like, I like culture. I like being introduced to everything that's going on in the show. They are not explaining any of it to me though. That's the issue with it, right? Like for example, let's talk about Jin, right? The Jin, because we're on this, right?
I also feel like they are doing. Sorry,
but-
I also feel like they're doing everything in their power to not call her an inhuman.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid. Okay, so
Because you mentioned, sorry, and this
Yeah.
just to your point, like
Yeah.
you mentioned, they just want her to relate to like to be human and to relate to other people.
yeah, but
but-
then they're doing everything else, right?
Yeah, but they're making her a djinn now.
Yeah, but the issue that I have with that is like, okay, there was at one point in episode 1, I think, where her brother comes in and says, "Hey, like, you know, I know you're still scared of Jin, right?"
Yeah.
But did they tell me why I'm scared of Jin? Did they tell me like why? Because I'm not Pakistani, you know.
I watch Supernatural, so
Oh, so you know what a jinn is?
Yes.
Okay, so but I didn't watch Supernatural, so like, look, I'm all for culture. I'm all for like seeing the culture, seeing the music, or listening to the music, excuse me, but seeing them dancing.
the
seeing
music
them,
is
things
great.
Like that. Yeah.
That wedding scene
was great. It was emotional.
great.
But how
I
did it
didn't
fit the
care.
movie? How did it
I
move the
didn't
show?
care.
Yeah. How did it fit? It didn't fit the show. It did not fit the show. You're right, and it goes back to even the religious part of it, right? Like they're in the churches. These things are great. Okay, sorry, Moss. These things are great. I want to know more. You have to explain it to me, though. I'm sorry. I'm Latino. You know, like, I don't go to church, number one. You know, like, I speak Spanish. You know, like, I'm a person that wants to learn more about the culture. And if you're going to if you're going to point these things out, at least educate a little bit, right? And I know sometimes it can be overdone in regards to the education, like Doctor Who. I don't need it to be thrown in my face like Doctor Who, but tell me why Jinn are scary. I don't know Jinn. I don't know shit about Jinn. Straight up, I don't know shit. I want to know more about Jinn, but then why do I have to Google it if I'm watching a show to learn more about Miss Marvel, right? To learn more about Miss Marvel and her culture. The culture seems really interesting. I don't understand anything that's going on. With all due respect, I don't understand anything what's going on because I'm an outsider. I'm not that person. I'm not from that culture. You know, so educate me, teach me, tell me what these things mean. Tell me why you're eating this food out of a bag. Tell me why this food is red is more red than it is in America. You know, like explain those things to me. Don't explain those things to me, then I'm not gonna make sense of it. It doesn't make sense. You know, and I like culture. Like I said, I love culture.
I didn't have an issue understanding it. I just got tired of not getting a story.
Yeah, well,
because we're not. It's so focused on. Oh, and then did you know that they do this? That they feel like this? That this is what they worship. This is, and I'm just like, okay, this isn't. To me, this isn't a documentary. Give me the story. Like, let's get to the story. Why am I only getting 10 minutes of story in a 40-minute episode?
Yeah.
Like this, I'm tired of this. I don't want to focus on all these other people. I don't want to focus on their family issues.
Yeah.
Like I don't care that Munjiba, what's her name?
Najma?
The mom.
Muniba.
I don't care that Muniba hates Aisha.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. We've been talking about that for 4 episodes now, and why has it's never gotten to why.
There's no explaining. That's what I'm saying.
I don't care that, and the ending of the last episode.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no. Now we got time travel.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Kamala that leads Nani to her parents, right? Like that's where we're going.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, there's gonna be some paradox, and I don't care.
I didn't think of it that way. I don't know why I didn't think of it that way, but that makes sense
hope I'm
because she
wrong.
has that. Yeah, I mean, okay. So then, and also, the explanation of who who Najma's people are, who's the
clandestines.
the clandestines, right? Apparently they're a group in Marvel, right? But at the same time, I noticed that they keep saying they keep talking about the clandestines, and then they say Aisha's dimension. Like they separate the two still, you know. So I'm hoping still for something like, okay, maybe Aisha's not, you know, clandestine or whatever it is, and maybe that she is separate. But I feel like you're right. Like they're trying to avoid the whole Inhumans thing, and it's like, no, because I'm sorry, like her powers are, I like when she uses her powers. I think they're cool. And okay, you could have sold me on a whole new power, but you're just like making the character into something completely different now, you know, like completely, and you're just throwing it just somewhere else. And I don't like it. I'm not enjoying how that family, the clandestines, were like all like supposedly her people, you know, and her like trying to help her and be her friends, and then just flip. Like they just became evil
because she didn't say, "I'm not going to help you."
Yeah, give me a little bit of time.
Yeah, it's like, this is going to take time. Like we have to do this right, and they're just like, "Nah, let's kill everybody."
Yeah, let's go to the wedding and murder people because that's the right time to do it.
That was exactly where it went to. It was just like she didn't say no. It would have made more sense if she said, "We can't do this. This is going to destroy reality."
Yeah,
you know, and then for them to be like, "Well, if you're not going to help us," then, but no, she's just like, "Oh, we'll figure this out," and they're like, nah.
Yeah. And that's where it could have gone. I mean, it could have gone to like, okay, like build a relationship with these people, and then she just ultimately decides, hey, like I can't, and then they freak out, and that's when they become the real
You know
evil,
how they would have done this better? If they would have cut out the wedding. If they would have cut out all this other stuff that they've been focusing on.
I like the wedding.
Again, great, but it just added nothing to the story.
Yeah. They're trying to make it a real thing. And this is you'll hear this a lot. They talk about family a lot, and I can understand. Let's say this story is supposed to be about her connecting with her family, right? And maybe gaining more understanding of herself and her powers from her family, right? They keep saying that, but then they keep all having like issues with family, you know, like the clandestine end up having family issues, and then she's having issues with her family where she's just like straight up like not trying to connect with her own family even, you know, like that's where it's getting confusing. It's like, okay, do you want her to be part of the family or do you not want her to be part of the family? Like, what do you want? And then like the grandmas are even like
Canto all over again.
It kind of is, yeah. The grandma's even like going after each other. Like, I mean, mom and grandma are like just fighting for no reason. You know, like
I just feel like that's
just natural.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That seemed right.
Why was Nakia mad at her
Because
for
she
not
didn't tell
telling
her.
her about being light bright?
That's it.
Nightlight. That's it.
That's it.
But no,
She didn't
because she said the whole thing about the crowd control. Wait. damage control, like coming into the mosque and
Yeah.
like harassing
Department of
people.
Damage Control.
Yeah. So I mean, but she just got so mad about it. Like this. She's a superhero, girl. Like I don't know. I guess I'd be understanding.
Also, I don't like the fact that she is able to hold her own in these fights against 4 clandestines, and then against the kid from Chemo.
Kimu?
Yeah, Mince
Cameron?
Meat
Oh, I don't know. his
from the
name.
Red Daggers.
Yeah. I remember Red Dagger.
Yeah, like she's able to hold her own on, and I'm sure he's a trained assassin, and she hasn't fought, but
Yeah.
she's able to she holds her own.
Well,
I'm not
during the
saying she
clandestine,
won.
yeah, during the clandestine, I felt the fight between the clandestine at least was a little bit more reasonable in regards to the approach. She had been practicing a little bit. I mean, I know she's not a fighter, quite yet, but she also wasn't really kicking their asses. Like they kind of took her out, like they beat her. Versus the
But how long did it take? Like it should not have taken a group of what's like their version of a SEAL Team 6 type thing
yeah.
to take out this
Yeah.
16, 17-year-old girl
16, yeah, something like that. I think she's
who's
16.
never been in a fight.
Yeah. I see it. I can see what you're saying there. I there was a major progress from the time that she fought the clandestines. Anyway,
The Jinn. You can just call him the Jinn.
The Jinn. From the time that she fought the Jinn to the time that she fought the Red Daggers guys, but Red Dagger guy. But I personally
Pretty sure it's
liked
Chemo.
something like that. I personally liked the way that the battle happened. I like that there was some action, and I like
Me
that she was
too.
using her abilities. And it pisses me off every time I see that giant fist, because it's like just give her the fucking powers then. Like, and then on top of that, then they started it makes the gauntlet, the Bengal. It makes the Bengal really seem like that's the source of the
Kareem.
power. Kareem.
That's his name.
Oh, okay.
But his nickname is Chemo.
Oh, okay. And then she said mincemeat.
Yes.
It makes this episode really also made the Bengal seem like the most important thing, like aside from like her powers, I guess. It's just the Bengal is like it, like that's what's gonna be I'm saying in regards to like it's taken away from her as a character. Whereas in the comic book she was an Inhuman, and I go back to that because she was an Inhuman and she has the powers. That's just it. She's a new type of person. I don't know. This that episode did bore me for sure. Then Damage Control just stopped everybody in that episode.
Yeah.
Damage Control.
Yeah. And like I said, I watched that episode 3 times. 3 times. I kept going back, and I was like, okay, I need to watch it because I don't remember anything that happened to it.
Yeah.
Now that we're talking about it, I guess it's all like just
Coming back.
I guess my brain was just trying to block it out.
What do you understand why they keep getting visions from the Bengal? Because I don't
No.
understand that either. Okay.
I haven't explained anything, but
Yeah.
apparently Grandma could see it too.
Yeah. Well, because she's Jinn as well, and remember that's how they found
Yeah.
like the rest of them found her because of the Noor dimension powers. That's why they can all see it. I don't know. That I didn't like that episode. Seeing Red, it was okay. It was okay. I think better than the 3rd episode. I actually thought this was we were supposed to be on episode 5 by now. I was like, oh, there's only 4 episodes. Thankfully, there's 2 more episodes. Because this one was just okay too. Because I'm just finding like why is she just so cool with everybody? Like as soon as she meets them, like the Red Dagger, what Chemo?
Yeah, like they have this huge fight, and all
Yeah.
of a sudden, like
Come with me if you want to live. And I've always wanted to say that. I get it, but it was just like, why are you just so cool with this guy? You're hanging out with him and all his friends. Like,
yeah, that was weird.
it was weird. It was weird. And then what happened to Cameron? Like, just leaving somebody behind, And Bruno, same thing. It's like you're just leaving everybody. They flew to Pakistan in this episode,
Yes.
right? To visit her grandma because her grandma said you had to be there. She had to be there to understand the train situation. So that was a good idea, right? Going to the train station to figure out what's going on. It was a good idea. I don't know if it paid off.
I didn't like the cousin, like the male cousin.
I didn't like the cousins. What was the point of the cousins?
None.
Yeah.
But like the male cousin, to me, he looked a lot like Nick Kroll, whom I really don't like. So every time I would see him, I was like, "Oh, it's Pakistani Nick Kroll."
Oh, no.
So I automatically dislike you.
Oh no.
It's
Yeah.
I'm having a lot of issues because the story is not progressing.
Yeah.
You're 4 episodes in,
Yeah.
and we have not gotten enough of it.
Yeah.
But thank God we know Nakia is now a member of the board.
Oh, and that Amira got married to Taisha.
Yes, everybody else's story is complete.
Yeah. You make a good point.
Now I'm just wondering when we're gonna get more of popcorn.
Who's that?
Zoe's popcorn video
Oh,
that they mentioned.
what happened to Zoe?
Twice.
What happened to Zoe? She was supposed to be like the bad guy of this. What happened to Damage Control? They were supposed to be the bad guys of this series too, right?
This series has no idea what it's doing.
They don't
That's
know where
what
they're
it is.
going. They don't know where they're going.
Because Damage Control was supposed to be the main antagonist.
Yeah.
But now we have the Jinn.
Yeah,
And like that whole high school rivalry with Zoe.
Yeah, that's just it was just me, right? She by the way, the Damage Control trying to keep the clandestine and then they just fucking escape. Like with no issues. Like it was so crazy to me that they were just like, okay,
Yeah.
we're gone now that they just all got out of this facility.
And they left Cameron behind.
Yeah, left them behind.
Also, I was not happy that they left Yusef out of the last episode. I feel like he's the only one I like.
Yusef. Oh yeah, because they flew to Pakistan. It was just
they
mom
left him
and
behind.
daughter. He's a funny guy. I like Muniba. I like the character. I like the
Muniba
mom.
too.
Yeah, I like the mom.
But I don't care about her.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't need it.
You could do both, but they're doing too much. You're right. They're doing too much. I think you could do a family story, right? Because she's a teenager, like she feels like she's rebelling against her family.
First episode, great.
Yeah.
Second episode, exactly
Yeah.
the same as the first episode.
But then everybody was just kind of okay with her, like just going and doing things all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
in the second
Oh
episode,
yeah, in the first episode they're very strict.
yeah, and then she says, "Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with Chloe and a few other people," and she's like,
we're
"Okay,
going to
go
a party. Okay, have fun.
have fun." What just happened?
Like when it was Avengers Con, like they say so a party, and she's like, it's not a party, it's a learning event or something
Yeah,
like that. And they didn't
yeah.
let her go.
Yeah.
This time she's like, oh, it's a party, and have a good time.
yeah, awesome. I love you. I get it. Don't be so rebellious. But you go hang out with Chloe and that party,
Episodes 3 and 4 have been
Yeah.
like I'm trying to hold on, but
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna finish it. I finished Obi-Wan. So this isn't as bad as Obi-Wan.
You finish Halo.
I fucking finished Halo. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, so just a few more things to kind of cover. Like for sure, well, they killed the leader of the Red Daggers, which apparently were only 2 people.
Yeah, the Red Daggers is only 2 people.
Like that young guy and then the older guy that died. He was really
And he
hot.
was a cool guy.
He was hot too. Lastly, she teleported back in time,
Yes.
to the partition.
After they poked her bangle.
Oh yeah, I'm like, what? her Bengal was stabbed by I don't remember Najma, and it just I don't get it. How is this Bengal working?
I don't fucking know, man.
What is this Bengal doing? Because she is just.
They had an inscription.
I know it said what you seek is seeking you is what it said.
Because it comes in riddles.
They're really messing up the Miss Marvel story. like
I'm so glad we're on the same page because I was
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna kick me out.
no. Get the fuck out. Yeah, this is like come back to you hating the thing I love. No, just no. She's really great as an actress. Like she's really cute. She plays the role of she's playing the role.
Yeah.
Right. That she's given.
And
right.
she's not the issue.
She's not the issue. The story's the issue for sure. I feel like like a lot of the characters in the stories, like the actors in the stories, are good. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Even the brother, even though again they're fun. They're good
I
characters.
agree. They're not bad characters.
The story's
just not doing it for me.
Yeah, I think they're doing too much to change the character that it's kind of ruining. That's ruining it. We could have just stuck to the source material. a little bit better. I mean, yeah, there's certain things like you can't have Wolverine coming in right away, or Captain Marvel coming in right away. Yeah, it would be good to have a cameo. We might get a cameo from this as well, just like Qui-Gon, but from Carol Danvers.
She's gonna be a Force ghost.
Well, but Carol Danvers in the comic book says, like, Pat literally like tells her, like, it's cool, kid, like, do what you gotta do with my name now, type of thing. No, don't bring. They're gonna ring the bell. I like the actress. I like the character of Ms. Marvel. I don't like the story. I don't like it so far.
Because there isn't one.
Because there isn't one. Yeah, there isn't one.
Like, they have a plot.
Yeah.
But they don't have a story.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're just trying to confuse us with, like, oh, look, wedding.
They're doing that great.
Look at all these colors. Look at how great
this is. And those are good parts.
Cinematography.
Like, it's good.
The cinematography is so good.
It's even the story between Amir and Taisha, like, it was really cute. Like, the way that they love each other, like the way they said "I do." The vibe of that scene was really cute, right? Like, I really liked that. I was like, oh, it's so cute, right? And then I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Like,
don't need it. Don't need
it. There's some cute things, but it just doesn't make sense for the story.
Yeah, I don't need it. Like, we're 4 episodes in, and we still don't know what the fuck Aisha did to piss off Muniva.
Yeah. God damn it. What's wrong with Disney Plus? They start off with a really good episode, but a lot of series have been like that lately. Like, remember, we always get like a really good first episode, and then everything just dies in like all the other episodes after that. I think Moon Knight at least was consistent, throughout. But I'm thinking,
I think my least favorites have been between Moon Knight and Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I like Moon Knight. Well, I mean, I like Moon Knight because of the mythology behind it.
Yeah,
too.
that was really cool.
Yeah.
And then Falcon and the Winter Soldier definitely killed it with that twist that they try to have with Sharon Carter now being the shadow broker. And I'm just like, that doesn't make sense. Like, that feels like it was just tossed in there for shock value.
Yeah, I'm also just thinking about like how Halo started like with a really good episode. DMZ started with a really good episode.
DMZ if DMZ would have been longer, I think it would have been good.
It could have been a really great series. We still didn't get no
fucking cannibals.
Yeah. Goddamn cannibals. That's what we wanted. What was like Obi-Wan, same thing, really good first episode, and then it's just like Miss Marvel.
At least Boba Fett told us what we were getting from episode 1.
Yeah. Trash?
Episode 2 of Boba Fett was really good.
Yeah. Episode 2 was
the train heist.
Yeah. Well, we still got 2 more episodes to go, so hopefully they do something crazy good in these next 2 episodes. Yeah. You're gonna love these episodes, I'm sure. Hopefully.
I mean, the way things are going, though, we'll be reviewing the next 2 episodes in the next 6 months. So
Jose, I asked for a week off. You know what? Calm down, okay? I'll cancel this fucking show. I'm just joking, Jose. I love seeing you. You know that.
Why are you?
That's why I like seeing you. Imagine if I wasn't gay. I'm like, what's this bitch doing in my house?
Professor Jaime.
Hi.
Please tell us.
Who's that Pokemon?
This one is going to be Scraggy.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're going to learn today. Because I sure as hell learned. And Scrafty and Scraggy are this week's Pokemon in my Pokedex.
Pikachu!
Oh, yeah, I forgot to get their noises. I should have added that again. But yeah. Scraggy is the shedding Pokemon. Okay.
The what?
The shedding Pokemon.
Shedding.
Yes, what did you hear?
Nothing.
It is National Pokedex number 559, which means it was introduced in Pokemon Black and White, and it is dark and fighting type. Scraggy. So the first thing we learned about Scraggy in Pokemon Black is its skin has a hard, rubbery elasticity, so it can reduce damage by defensively pulling its skin up to its neck.
Okay.
In Pokemon White, it immediately headbutts anyone that makes eye contact with it. Its skull is massively thick. And I was laughing when I was In Pokemon Black 2 and Pokemon White 2, proud of its sturdy skull, it suddenly headbutts everything. But its weight makes it unstable too. In Pokemon Ultra Moon, it stretches its saggy skin up to its neck to protect itself. The saggier their skin, the more respect they garner. And then lastly, in Pokemon Shield, it protects itself with its durable skin. It's thought that this Pokemon will evolve once its skin has completely stretched out. That's Scraggy. So now to Scrafty, which is its evolution. Hey, I didn't get how it evolved. Now I think about it. Oops, let me look that up real quick.
Okay, please hold.
Heimer time. Hit it, Steve. Is it Heimer?
So did they make that specifically for when he says that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Do I even find out? Yes, it evolves. So Scraggy evolves into Scrafty at level 39. So just naturally, no special objects or anything like that. It's Pokedex number 560, and this one is known as the Hoodlum Pokemon. So they say it takes inspiration from like the punk movement, which is why like it has the mohawk and the baggy pants.
I thought
It's a
punks
skin.
had like skin tight. Like they don't they do skinny jeans?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but also like there's some that wear like giant pants, aren't there? Or is that more like the goth?
I feel like that's more hip hop.
Oh, but goths too like wear like giant like
Oh, that's right, like the parachute
giant
pants.
Yeah,
type thing.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Think so.
Oh, the Janko jeans. I remember Janko jeans.
I don't.
You're so gay.
Oh my god.
Why are you gay?
Is that a non-gay thing? The Janko?
No, I just assumed it was because you have fashion sense.
Oh, I have zero fashion sense. I'm not that type of gay.
You've been in the closet for so long, you'd assume you'd come out with some.
Oh my god. How long was I in the closet?
I don't know.
That's right, bitch. What the fuck you making stories up about me? What the hell? You don't know me. Jose, you don't even know my coming out story.
I don't.
Yeah,
when are we
I
gonna
don't
get to
know my
that?
coming out story. I'm still not out. What do you mean? Who's gay? In Pokemon
Closet doors open.
for everybody, yes. So about Scrafty in Pokemon Black. Groups of them beat up anything that enters their territory. Each can spit acidic liquid from its mouth. It also shoots acid at you. Pokemon Black 2. And then in Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, it pulls up its shed skin to protect itself while it kicks. The bigger the crest, the more respected it is. You saw a little mohawk it had on its head.
Yes.
In Pokemon Y and in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, it can smash concrete blocks with its kicking attacks. The one with the biggest crest is the group leader. I have a separate thing here that I accidentally combined with that one. In Pokemon Ultra Sun, the Pokemon may be rude, but it takes very good care of its family, its friends, and its turf. And then lastly, in Pokemon Sword, as half-hearted as this Pokemon kicks may seem, they pack enough power to shatter Conkeldur's concrete pillars. And because you don't know, Conkeldurr is a Pokemon. So. But that's it. That is it. Pokemon Scraggy. Scraggy and Scrafty, 559 and 560 for you guys now in my Pokedex. You're welcome.
How often are their numbers back to back?
Usually pretty often.
Because I feel like every time you've given us the evolutions, it's because they've been like stuff that's been added later. Huh?
Yeah, like different
That makes
generations.
sense.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah. So that's exactly what I was gonna say. But yeah, these two were created at the same time, so there was no separation in the timelines. But
Gotcha.
that's it for my Pokedex. Thank you. Welcome. So I'm actually really excited about next week's show because
Is it happening?
No, it's because it's not happening. That's why I'm excited. Well, so we kind of had to plan it out, I guess. But we are Love and Thunder's coming out by next weekend,
is.
so something to look forward to, and hopefully Miss Marvel gets a little bit better in the next episode. Because that's the only things we're watching, right?
Yeah.
Miss Marvel and
there's something else right
Love
now.
and Thunder. You should really watch Umbrella Academy because I know you're a little bored, but I've been paying
I hear
attention.
mixed mixed reviews.
I've been
on it.
paying attention.
Well, mostly mixed. Like you're the only good review out here.
I'm the only one that likes it.
Yes.
I do have to say that the way that they like I really like Elliot Page in this series.
I hear you're the only one.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Because people are offended?
No, people just don't like the character.
Oh, well, I like the character. I think you like the character too, right? You said you liked Elliot Page.
I like Elliot Page, but I'm not liking the character is becoming boring.
Big thing.
That's what I hear.
I like the show.
All the characters, except I think Diego is the most interesting character because of the relationship.
Spoilers. God.
I've never liked Elliot Page.
Oh, got it. Well, never mind. Then don't watch Umbrella Academy. I personally like it. I'm paying attention though, so I think that's the difference. But then again, everybody has their own taste. But you know what? Like, I feel like they are still trying to explain powers, even though this is like 3 seasons in at this point. Yeah. And I just thought about that right now.
I want to watch The Boys.
Okay.
Like I've been hearing so much good things, and I hear that something they did in the latest season has caused Amazon to go back and change policies for their censorships.
Oh, was it crazy?
So I'm just like, well, they're calling it the hero-gasm.
Oh,
and I'm just like, I want to see what this is.
Oh no, I want to see it too. Cool.
Yeah, so I think I might dive into that.
Oh, okay. So I guess we will have Ms. Marvel and Love and Thunder maybe next show. So we'll see.
For sure. We really should go into The Boys too.
I gotta catch up now. Well, season 2, I guess. Okay, I'll catch up. I'll do it this week.
This week? Well, like next week, let's just stick to Love and Thunder and Miss Marvel.
That's
and then
cool.
we'll worry about The Boys later.
Cool.
Yeah. So, that's our show for this week. Join us next week, maybe.
It was good seeing you. Stop. I had fun. I'm happy you're back because you've been gone for too long. I don't know why you did that.
Yeah, that's why.
Jerk. This is your fault.
Yeah, so join us next week. We have, as we said, Miss Marvel, Love and Thunder. And anything else to add?
No.
All right,
I'm good.
have a week.
Bye.